Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Success EduTech. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. In today's session, we are learning mathematics part portion of your chapter number 2, that is Pythagoras theorem. Today we are discussing what is meant by Pythagoras theorem and how to check a numbers are in Pythagorean triplets or not, and one how to make a combination of a Pythagoras triplet and the similarity of a right angle triangle theorem. These all 4 points are discussing in this video. Today we are discussing all this. Now Pythagoras, what is meant by Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is state that the square of a hypotenuse is equal to the sum of a square of a remaining two side. Now let us see, if I draw a one triangle, that is triangle ABC. So Pythagoras theorem states that the hypotenuse square, that means AC square, is equal to the sum of a square of a remaining two sides, that means AB square plus BC square. This theorem stated that actually, that means sum of a square of a hypotenuse is equal to the sum of a remaining two side square. So now let's see the original statement. This is only applicable in your right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem state that this is a one right angle triangle. Now what is the statement become from this triangle? PR square equal to RQ square plus PQ square. This is a Pythagoras statement. Based on the Pythagoras statement, we get this equation. Now let us see the statement. In right angle triangle, the square of a hypotenuse, that means PR square, is equal to the sum of a square of a remaining two sides. So now remaining two sides are PQ square and RQ square. This statement state that. Now check. Now next point is Pythagorean triplets. What is my Pythagorean triplets? Pythagorean triplets state that if the square of a largest number is equal to the sum of a square of a remaining two numbers is equal to the sum of a squares of a remaining two numbers. Now I am taking these three numbers, that is 8, 9, 11. Now check, these are in a Pythagorean triplets or not. So square of a largest numbers. Now here my largest number 9, 8, 11. Now here 11 is my largest number. So now I am making a square of a 11. Now my 11 square is 121 is equal to sum of a squares of a remaining two numbers. Sum of a squares of a remaining two numbers. Now 9 square is 81 plus 8 square is 64 is equal to the 11 square chahiye, but this is not possible. So these numbers are not in a Pythagorean triplet. So now check one another example, that is here is a one example. Now these are the three numbers 11, 60 and 61. So I am making a 11 square, then 60 square and 61 square. So if I get 11 square plus 60 square is equal to 61 square, that means these numbers are in a Pythagorean triplets. Now 11 square is 121, 60 square is 3600 and 61 square is 3721. So now check, make an addition of this 11 square and 60 square. If I add these two, if I add 11 square plus 60 square, we get 61 square. That means these all three numbers are in a Pythagorean triplets. Now check, some examples are there. Check, are in a Pythagorean triplets or not. Now here is the largest number Here is a larger number in first example, that is 5. 5 square is 25. So remaining number square, that is 3 square plus 4 square, we get 9 plus 16, we get 25. That means 5 square is 25. So these numbers are in a Pythagorean triplet. Now for the next, that is age 15, 7. 17 is the largest number. 17 square is 289. So my 15 square plus 15 square plus 8 square, we get 289. So these numbers are also in a Pythagorean triplet. Now check how to make a combination of a Pythagorean triplets. How to make a combination of a numbers of a Pythagorean triplets. Now this is a one formula for a Pythagorean triplets. Now if I take any numbers, any three numbers, but A is greater than B, A is greater than B, then my numbers are A square plus B square, this is my first number. Second number is A square minus B square, this is my second number. And third number will be twice AB. So these numbers are in a Pythagorean triplets. So make a take A equal to 2, B equal to 1. Now check whether with these two combination we get a Pythagorean triplets or not. If I make A square plus B square, then A square is 2 square is 4 and B square is 1. 1 square is 1. So I get first number is 5. Second number is 2 square. 4. 4 minus 1, that gives 3. And twice AB. Twice A into B. So I get 2 into 2 into 1. So I get here 4. So these numbers are to be in a Pythagorean triplets. Now this is one example in your book. That is, here we take A equal to 5 and B equal to 3. So while making a combination of these, A 5 square, that means 5 square is 25. 25 plus 9, we get 34. This is your first number. So if I get, now second number is A square minus B square, that means 25 minus 9, we get 16. This is your second number. Now twice AB. So twice AB means A is my 5 and B is 3. So twice AB. 5 3s are 15 into 2, that gives 30. So this number combination is my Pythagorean triplet. This number combination is my Pythagorean triplets. Now check another. If I take A equal to 7, B equal to 4. So A square means 49. 49 plus 16. 49 plus 16, we get 5, 65. This is my first number, that is 65. Second number, 49 minus 16, we get 3. 3. So second number will be my 33 and twice AB. So 7 4s are 28. 28 into 2, that is 56. So 65, 33 and 56. This number combination is the Pythagorean triplets. Now check next. Now properties of a 30 60 90 triangle. You know the 30 60 90 theorem you have studied in your previous class, that gives some formula. On that basis some examples in your book. So now let us, if side opposite to your 30 degree, that is QR, if you want to find a QR, then use this formula, and if you want to find PQ, then use this formula. If angle P is 30 degree and angle R is 60 degree, so now this triangle become 30 60 90 triangle. So based on this we are able to find the values of PQ and QR and PR also. So now second theorem is your, that is properties of 45 45 90 theorem. So based on this, if first angle is, my angle R is 45 degree and P is also 45 degree, so then my triangles become 45 45 90 degree theorem. So based on this we get PQ equal to QR equal to 1 by root 2 of PR. This is a formula for calculating a value of PQ and RQ. Now let us see one example on this. Now this is the example based on your 30-60-90 theorem. This is a triangle ABC in which angle B is given, that is 90 degree, angle A is given 30 degree. So obviously 30, 90 and third angle become your 60 degree. So now you have to calculate a value of, to find a value of AB and BC. Now see, AB is opposite to your 60 degree and BC is opposite to your 30 degree. Based on this, we are applying formula by 30-60-90 degree theorem. We get BC equal to 1 half of AC. मीन्स 30 के अपोजिट जो भी रहेगा उसके वो कितना रहेगा, हाइपोटेनस के आधा रहेगा. सो BC इक्वल टू 1 half 14, 1 half AC. So AC is my 14, so BC equal to 7. Now for a AB, now look at AB is opposite to the 60 degree angle. So now apply 60 degree formula. So AB equal to, we get root 3 times of AC divided by 2. So root 3 times of AC divided by 2. AB कितना मिलेगा, root 3 by 2 of AC. So AC कितना 14, root 3 by 2, 2 under 2, 2 7 are 17. So my AB equal to 7 root 3. Now in your exercise, similar problems, more similar problems is available. Try to solve it, else I will explain each and every examples one by one. Now let us see one another example that is based on your 45-45-90 theorem. So in triangle ADC, my angle D is 90 degree and angle C is given, that is 45 degree. Obviously if C is 45 degree, so my angle A become also 45 degree. So now 45-45-90 theorem apply करने के बाद, if AD equal to DC equal to 1 by root 2 times of AC. So my AC is given, AC is my 8 root 2. So I want to find AD. So my AD become AD equal to DC equal to 1 by root 2 times of AD. So if I multiply, root 2 get cancelled, so we get AD equal to DC equal to 8. So therefore AD equal to 8. Now we have to calculate a BC. Now BC's BDC are in a linear point. So simply we make an addition of this BD equal to BC equal to BD plus DC. So my BD is given, that is 5 and DC is given, that is 8. So we get BC equal to 13. I hope you are clear all doubts regarding your 45-45-90 theorem and 30-60-90 theorem. This is already you study in your previous class, that's why. And another example I will explain one by one. Now let us see the theorem, that is similarity and a right angle triangle. In this theorem, what is that theorem stated? If I draw altitude to the hypotenuse, it divided into the 3 parts, that is 1, 2 and 3, divided into 3 triangles. Now this all 3 triangles must be similar. For this theorem is given. So now let us check one by one. In this theorem we have to prove angle ADB similar to the triangle ABC. Now second, BDC, now you have to prove this BDC is similar to the triangle of ABC. Now you have to make another one, that is ADB similar to the BDC. You have to make you have to find out the similarity between these all triangles. You have to prove this. All three triangles are similar to each other. Now let us see how to prove that. Now now I am drawing one perpendicular to the AC. So if I draw perpendicular, so my D angle also become 90 degree. So my angle B is similar to angle D. In triangle, if I take a triangle ABC, if I take a ABC and ADB and triangle ABC, so my angle B is similar to my angle D. This is my first, because each has 90 degree. So now angle ABAD, angle BAD is similar to the BAD is similar to the BAC. This is a common angle between both the triangles. Now similar on this two angle, that means AA test, the two triangles are to be similar. Now similarly again for the next angle, so next angle is I am taking, that is triangle BDC and ABC, whole triangle and one small triangle. If angle BCD is concurrent to the ACB, BCD is concurrent to the ACB. So this is a common angle again. This is a both, in both the triangle, this is a common angle. Now triangle ABC is similar to the CDB or a BDC. This is again 90 degree. By AA test, both the triangles are to be similar. From 1 and 2, we get triangle ADB is similar to BDC from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2, by the property of transitivity, all the three triangles are to be similar to each other. If I take a triangle ABC, that is ABC is similar to ABD and B and triangle, this is a triangle, these all three triangles are to be similar by AA test. This is a similarity of a right angle triangle theorem. This theorem stated like that. So now in next video we are uploading next part of your chapter number 2. So I hope you are clear all the doubts regarding your this topic, similarity of a right angle triangle, Pythagorean triplet, and how to check a numbers or how to make a combination of a Pythagorean triplets and what is a Pythagoras theorem. So thank you so much guys.